Can you see us?
Yeah. Okay, it's on. Whoops. Fucked it up for not sitting here. Okay. I think you can see us.
Hi, my name is William, and this is Destiny Booth. And we're friends, and we met during a fire drill that was going on in Muse.
In the elevator.
Yeah.
And I'm Buddhist.
Alright.
That was the religion.
Alright, we're going to talk about the 6 C's. Alright, creed is the first one. And creed is what the religion believes. What do Buddhists believe?
Buddhists believe in the Four Noble Truths. So it's like the way I look at it, to put it into like terms I understand. I don't know if anyone on campus has been to Moffitt, but they have the 4 big pillars on the front of the building that kind of hold up the ceiling. So I think of Buddhism as the ceiling, and the Four Noble Truths as the pillars. So the first pillar is suffering. Suffering is basically suffering. It's pain, disaster, death, anything that can like happen to you. Bad, obviously. And satisfaction from suffering is temporary, is what the Buddha says. So like if you're hungry and you go eat a slice of pizza, you're going to be hungry later. You're never satisfied for too long. You're always have that desire. The second pillar is the origin of suffering. So it's like the 3 evils, which is desire, ignorance, and hatred. And then the third pillar is liberation from suffering, which is like how to stop suffering. So it's like you reach nirvana, and enlightenment is kind of how to ultimately end suffering, is to become at peace with yourself, and to reach enlightenment. And then the 4th pillar is the path to enlightenment, which is the 8-fold path, which I do not know off the top of my head. So
Alright.
that is creed.
Alright, next is code. Code is like the rules of the religion. What are the rules to Buddhism?
To be a Buddhist, honestly, just to be a good person in general. There's no we don't have like 10 commandments per se, but like the general rules are like don't kill, don't steal, don't act in an unchaste manner, don't lie, and don't consume intoxicants.
What are intoxicants?
Intoxicants are like drugs and alcohol. They say that it alters, obviously, like alcohol and drugs alter the mind. And for a Buddhist, you need to meditate. And so when something else is controlling your mind, you don't know what's going on. So you're not supposed to do that at all. So yeah,
Alright.
it's good.
Cults. Cult is like the practices of that religion. What are some practices of Buddhism?
One practice, I know for a fact, like the number 1 practice is meditation. You're supposed to meditate almost every single day, if not once a week. It just helps you clear your mind and like become one with yourself. And then like the second one is vegetarianism. Not every Buddhist is a vegetarian. I'm not, my mom's not. And you're supposed to be a vegetarian because we believe in reincarnation. So, like if you go eat a chicken patty, it's like you could be eating your great-great-grandma or someone else's great-great-grandma. So you're really not supposed to eat any meat, but I eat chicken.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, the community, it's like where they meet, or what brings them together, what brings Buddhists together?
Where we meet to like worship, to meditate is a temple. My mom and I, when I was back home, we went to a temple in Richmond, Virginia, which is the closest one to us. It was an hour away from where I live and where I'm from. And we went to a temple where we would just go, we would meditate, and we would leave. And there's also one in Roanoke. I have looked into it. I haven't been there yet. I don't have a car, so. But yeah, we go to temple. It's called temple.
Okay. So communication is like the holy language or the holy text.
Okay, yeah.
What are some?
Buddhism originated in India, so the holy language for Buddhism in India is called Pali. It's Pali. I don't speak it. My mom doesn't speak it. My great grandma does. Pretty sure my dad knows a little bit of it. My dad knows a lot of languages though. And then the holy book is Tripitaka. It's like a giant book filled with like individual books. It's like a little doll, like those Russian dolls that you take off, and there's one inside of it. It's like that. Fun fact: if you translated that the holy book of Buddhism from Pali to English, it would be over 40 volumes. That's how much it is.
Wow.
Yes.
That's impressive. Culmination is like the goal of your religion. What is the goal of a Buddhist?
The goal for a Buddhist, obviously, is reincarnation. Like you want to be able to be the best person you can be, so you come back as an animal. You try to come back as another human being. And then the ultimate goal is to reach nirvana, to reach enlightenment, and become the one with yourself, and to like reach that. I don't really know how else to explain it, but yeah. Another way to put it, like the Buddha said that no energy, like when you transform to another person or animal, no energy from yourself or your soul is lost. It's just simply placed into another form. So you're not becoming like a whole new person. You're not becoming like a whole new something. It's your energy, your spirit is just placed into something else.
All right. Moving on to more personal questions. Are you a strong Buddhist?
I myself am not a strong Buddhist. Because like I said, my mom is Buddhist and my dad is Muslim, so I wasn't raised with strict Buddhist beliefs or strict Islamic beliefs. I myself, I meditate and that's pretty much it. I believe in reincarnation, but I don't go to temple all the time. I'm not a vegetarian, so no, I wouldn't consider myself a super strong Buddhist, no.
How often do you practice Buddhism?
I practice it every day. I meditate every day, no matter if it's a horrible day, no matter if I'm really super busy, I always meditate. I try to go to temple every time I go back for break, like my mom, like over spring break, my mom went to temple. I, however, did not. I had to work, but yeah, I tried to go to temple a lot.
So where do you meditate?
I personally, like, I meditate every morning when I wake up. It's like I do a little like 30-second meditation, kind of just to like get me ready and prepare for the day. And then I do it every single night before I go to sleep. To clear my mind for a good night's rest. And then like sometimes if I'm really super stressed out during the day, or if I'm just having a bad day in general, I do walking meditation. So like in between classes I'll meditate just to kind of clear my mind and be positive.
So meditation is a must for you.
Yeah, it's a really like, for me it's not only, I don't only do it because of my religion, I do it because it's a great stress reliever. Like it just helps clear my mind and like take out all the negative vibes and stuff like that. So.
All right. Have you ever meditated outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the first couple weeks of school, I laid my blanket out. Me and my roommate, when we used to be friends, we would go out there and like I would be doing work or something, but I would just sit there and I'd be meditating on. So yeah.
All right. Is anybody in your family a Buddhist?
I already said.
Oh yeah.
My mom and my great grandma.
Oh yeah. What made them choose Buddhism?
Well, for my mom, I don't really know my great grandma that well, but like my mom, she was raised in a strict Christian household, and she just didn't believe in that religion. She didn't believe what they believed. She just felt off, I guess. So she decided to look into other religions, and she found one that worked best for her, which was Buddhism. So. Yeah.
All right. When did you decide that you wanted to be a Buddhist?
Well, for me, it was like my mom was Buddhist and my dad was Muslim, and I grew up in that household of different beliefs, but so my parents didn't like rear me in a strict religion. They were just like, you know, you're allowed to go out there, explore, research, find what works for you, find what you believe in, what you think's gonna happen when you die, what goals and morals you want to set for yourself. And so I did that. I researched. I went to church. I went to a synagogue with my great uncle is Jewish. I went to temple with my mom. I prayed 5 times a day with my dad. I researched that. I read a little bit of the Quran, the Torah, the Bible. I researched a lot of religions. I even looked into like philosophies like Confucianism, and I even looked at Scientology, which is crazy, batshit crazy. No offense to anyone who's a Scientologist, but that's just crazy. And I'm definitely not an atheist. I knew that because this world is just amazing. There's no way that a Big Bang Theory created this. I just don't believe that personally. So I found one that worked best for me, and that was Buddhism. I believe being in a good person. I believe in karma. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that you can find one with yourself and reach enlightenment. And I think that works really best with what I believe in. So I decided to practice that belief, and that's what I do today.
All right. So tell me about Buddha. What did he teach?
He taught. I can't get this in the He taught pretty much everything. But like ultimately, he taught people like you need to be a good person. You need to follow the noble truths. Follow the things that we teach you. Meditation and like.